Hello, welcome to class.
Welcome to class.
So this week we're going to take you through a beautiful um, calming routine just to bring about some joy, some calm and some balance. So my apologies this week, I have had some kind of allergic reaction, we don't know what to, and I'm so inflamed, my joints are really inflamed. But Qigong really is the best medicine, so I'm going to attempt what I can and hopefully feel a lot better by the end of the class. So please follow Paul because today I'll be working within my own body and which is what we all should do, working with what we have today, not trying to push to be like anybody else. So Paul is your best teacher today. And I hope you enjoy the class.
And I apologise if there's any background noise. Obviously, the beautiful nature's fine, but we have got our farmers working, doing some quite heavy machinery work this morning. So hopefully this microphone's not picking it up too much, but we'll see how we go. So let's just start with that beautiful wide breathing, just to centre ourselves. Just releasing anything that might cause any agitation, frustration by just simply inflating that belly first, up into the ribs, up into the heart. And bringing that chest, heart, ribs, belly back to the spine. So really just calming that nervous system. Clear and calming the mind. Allowing us to have more compassion, be more balanced, so we can have more joy through this busy seasonal period. Just checking in, your knees are nice and soft, tailbone's relaxed, spine's nice and tall. Bring the hands down now. Let's just gently place one hand behind the back with the back of the hand against the back. Like that, and let's just deal with a nice breath work sequence where we're going to just rotate the palm with the thumb down. So we've got this twist through the meridians and the lines of tension of the arm. Take a nice inhale. Then start to just gently turn through that lower back, middle back, upper back. And neck last, so the arms out behind you, press through the palms. And then start to re-spiral the hand, cup the elbow, so the pinky fingers coming forward as you come all the way around. And then down. So we'll swap. So it's the inhale here. Exhale. Just checking in with the spine. Pressing through that palm. Inhale as you come back, gathering some energy. Opening up that heart meridian as you're stretching and spiraling through that pinky finger. And then exhale, bring it all the way back down to your lower dantian. Beautiful, mindful, meditative, breathing, stretching, balancing exercise. Really focusing on that breath. Inhale as if you're filling your own cup. Exhale, bringing it all the way down to where it matters, that lower dantian, for health and vitality. last time. A really good way to just wake up that spine, check in for that stiffness, that tightness, that stagnation that we need to try and work through and release. Let's bring both hands out in front now. As we've released that spine a little, we can just do that sweeping arms where we inhale at center, exhale as we twist. So we're keeping the knees forward at all times. Inhale back to center, exhale. This one's focusing more in between those shoulder blades, emotional freedom point. We need to keep nice and free so we can be more balanced energetically, emotionally. So with this one, you can just protect your knees at all times. But you can start to just literally speed it up a little as you exhale and inhale. Relaxing those arms a little, letting that movement happen. Beautiful. Coming back to center. And then we just let's warm things up. We're straight into knocking on the door of life.
Breathing in through the nose, nice and deep, and a lovely long letting go breath out the mouth.
So really try and focus on this twisting from this lower dantian, our hips and our waist, the chi belt, which is just at this like solar plexus, our action center. And a nice acupressure tap on that gallbladder, liver, meridian, and the kidney elements, which your backhand taps between the kidneys. The Ming Men point, it's the door of life. It's right behind where your navel is, where that umbilical cord came in to give you life when we all started. Now, mother's womb. Let's just slow it down a little bit. Really connect with the ground beneath your feet. If you're having a little weight shift, really working with what you have today to get that movement, that energy kick-started. Slow it down again. Just drop straight into water waves, which is that beautiful present moment awareness of the ground beneath your feet, the air over your fingertips, maybe that breath in and out of your nose, maybe the sounds all around you, really bringing in that sensory acuity which drops you right into the here and now. Perfect way to release tension, tightness and stress, where in that present moment you can't hold on to that, so we can release it even much better. Okay, let's come a little bit wider. Let's get things moving. So start to shift your weight over to the right side. Hands are at the heart, but you're going to push your hands, fingers up over to the left, and you're going to look over that right shoulder. You're going to sink down just only as low as you feel like you can go today, and then move to the opposite direction. So we could be inhaling and exhaling to gather some energy, and then this little beautiful torsion twist that we're creating by keeping those fingers up through the spine and the head turn, just helping relieve even more tension. But the movement of the legs as we sink down a little deeper now is going to start to activate that microcirculation. You might notice as you're doing this torsion twist, you feel one kidney a little compression and one expansion, just bringing in that deeper energy that we need around all those organs, ligaments, tendons, interconnecting muscles, so we get resiliency and longevity. Okay, let's come back to center. Let's do that little swim where we press the palms in. We really try and undulate that spine left and right, right and left, as if we're working through the hips, the lower back, coming down as low as you can go. And then working yourself all the way back up above the head, working through those shoulder blades, swimming all the way up. If you can come up onto the toes, but it's not as important. Exhale, heels down, arms around, and we're just going to just fold forward into a nice relaxed hamstring stretch. So do this as relaxed as you possibly can and let go with each breath, each exhale. Just a little bit more every time, trying to work your way all the way up the spine, relaxing all the way through to the neck, the shoulders, and the facial muscles. Just let everything go and relax. It's really opening up all these beautiful meridian lines through up the leg, all that tension and tightness in the hamstrings and the calves that's stopping from flowing. You're just easing off that stress, that tension, so energy can flow and re-nourish the body. Slowly reposition your legs if you've gone a little bit wider, clasping your hands, engaging the core as you inhale, rolling up, one vertebrae at a time. Stretching up, hips forward if you can, and exhale, arms out to the side. Bringing the hands down to the thighs, you now turn on that right foot into powerful dragon. So hands nice loose fists at your side. You can come off of that back toe if you want to, so you get that more dynamic stretch as you sink down. And making sure you can see your toes. So it's a nice breath work, mindful exercise of being really strong in the whole of the body. We're using more of an active push-pull. So we can start to inhale, push out one hand. Exhale, bring it back as a fist as the other hand goes out. Inhale, exhale. So sending out what you don't want, push it away. Sink down, be stronger, and draw in all those qualities, that strength, that courage, that inspiration, so we can gain that beautiful inner peace, releasing fear. And then we become more grounded, releasing worry, agitation, and bringing in that calm, still mind that's got that connection to our higher self. Building strength, stretching and balancing in a beautiful fluid movement. Okay, let's come back to center now. Bringing our hands back to the heart and that nice wide leg again, and doing some heart to the skies as we inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Beautiful, yes. And then stay protected. Give a beautiful humble bow, being grounded. So moving over now to the left side with the weight, pushing the arms out to the right and looking over that left shoulder. Beautiful. Take a nice inhale as you come back to center, hands at the heart, and then exhale, we go the opposite way. Keeping those fingers up. Only sink as low as you want to. It's what you can today. The slower you go, the more benefit we get from this beautiful swimming, wide leg swimming dragon exercise. Beautiful. One more to each side. Come back to center. Press the palms in. Keep the hands at the heart so you don't take away any of this motion from the spine. You will if you bring the hands out. You're going to lose that. So we're pressing the palms together, working, let the spine work, isolate all that movement as you come down, working your way back up like you're that beautiful, majestic swimming dragon, coming all the way up to the surface, swimming, breaking through, up onto the toes if you have that today. Exhale, heels down into one last little beautiful relaxed hamstring stretch. Maybe coming a little bit wider. Resting those hands, engaging that core as you roll up, all the way up. Hips forward if you can. Exhale, arms all the way around, onto the thighs, turning now on that left foot as we do powerful dragon in the opposite direction. Making that stance where you need to be today, more comfortable. Don't push through. We work with what we have to stay present and grounded. Coming off onto those back toes if you want more of a balance, deeper dynamic stretch down through the quadriceps. Hands in nice soft fist, and then inhale as you push out your right hand. Exhale, draw it in, left hand goes out. Using a bit more of tension through the arms as if you've got rubber bands. One more to each arm. Dropping that heel, coming back to center for 3, heart to the skies. Beautiful belly, ribs, chest as you inhale, and then chest, ribs, belly back to the spine as you exhale. Bringing the feet in just a little bit now. Let's just check out all those joints I know you'll need this one, love.
I
So
do need this one. Although George is sweating the
well, he's gonna slow you up a little bit. So just work what you
what you have today.
Yeah. So let's place our hands palm up at all times if you can. So we'll just do one-handed teacups, but in more of a normal shoulder width stance. So we push the hips over to the right. This left hand's going to come in, so it's at the waist there. Hips are going to glide back as the arm goes out behind you. Hips are now coming round to the right as you're coming all the way up, overhead, just gazing at the hand, hips forward, and then coming back around all the way back, so the hips are back over now to your right there. So it's a beautiful, like a big hula hoop of the hips and the spiraling of the arm to follow. Breathing naturally in and out. Doing this beautifully and relaxed. It's silk reeling, oiling the joints. As if everything is just so smooth. Flushing out any of that stagnation. Helping to drain that lymphatic system. Coming all the way back around now. Back to the start. And then we swap, we go the opposite way. Well, we use the other arm. We're not going in reverse with that one, I should say. Let's just push the hips now over to the left, bringing this right hand into the hip. Hips are going back as the arm's out behind you. Hips coming round and forward as the hands overhead, and all the way back. So let this big rotation of the hips relax you even more. You can relax that arm down. One last time. Let's just gently just drop to that chi ball. We're going to put one hand on top, left hand on top, right hand underneath. Inhale, expand the belly, exhale, compress belly back to the spine. Just bringing that little bit of balance with dragonfly, which is the pond. So just gently starting to shift the weight into that right leg. We're going to glide the left toes over, so the weight's in this standing leg, and then your left arm's going to come out in front, right arm out behind. So it puts you like at a 45-degree angle to the room or wherever you are. You take a nice inhale at this point, and we lift the toe, but if the toe is too much to lift, leave the toe down. So we a little bit of balance, we can lift. If we inhale, then exhale, we come down, back arm comes over, and as if we just compressing that chi ball, toe just touches the floor, dragonfly kisses the pond. And then your right arm's going to come back up, left arm down, as you then transfer the weight nice and softly. You've got like big dragonfly wings at this point, and you exhale down, press that ball. Beautiful. Inhale, shift the weight. So you've got right arm out in front, left arm behind. Inhale there at that top position. Exhale over. Inhale, left arm up, right arm down and around. Glide in and exhale. Beautiful. Transitioning that weight again as you inhale, lift if you can. Exhale. Inhale. Just pulse in the middle. Settle ourselves. And then beautiful inhale. Lift again. Exhale. So a lot of people like to do this mindfulness, this center grounded in the middle. Or you can just transition from one side to the other using the breath. You work with what you have and what works for you. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Nice, fluid, relaxed movement, being perfectly balanced. One last time there. Coming back around, hands over that lower dantian, feet in together. As you settle in with a few diaphragmatic belly breaths, inflating that belly on the inhale, and then compressing that energy back into like a beautiful ball of light on the exhale. One last nice inhale and exhale as you come back to the here and now. Stay more present over this busy season so you can bring in that joy, that compassion, and be much more balanced.
Balance. Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. See you in the next class.